Makeup companies have just not stopped rolling out the spring collections. So I've got some stuff from the new spring collections to share with you guys today. And then also, I always am so gung-ho to just jump into the video. I forget that there's a question that I want to ask you guys. I finally got the last Makeup Forever Artist shadow, the last matte that I needed to fulfill having all of the matte eyeshadows in that range because I really love them. And I wanted to do a swatch video on those shadows, which was requested, and then I wasn't sure if I should just do the video on the mattes, like, you know, swatch fest of just the matte shadows, or if you guys wanted me to do all of the artist shadows that I have in my collection. I don't have them all. I'm not really trying to collect all of them, except for the mattes are the ones that I really wanted all of. So let me know if you guys just want the mattes in a video, or if you want all of the artist shadows, or if you even want the video at all. A couple of people requested it. So I purchased 2 new products from Lorac Spring Collection, the Lorac Nude Necessities eyeshadow palette, and I also purchased one of their blushes. I'm mentioning it because sometimes people don't get notified that I had done a video on certain things. I don't know why that is, but I did do a video on these, and I'll link it down below if you're interested in. And the other 2 things that I've done videos on that I recently purchased are the 2 Natasha Denona 28 eyeshadow palettes, and I'll link both those videos down below for you guys if you're interested in them, kind of like the review type swatch fest thing. So those are those. Clinique came out with some new lip products. They've got the Clinique Pop Glaze Sheer Lip Color and Primer, and I picked up 2 of them. I've got the shade 02 Melon Drop Pop, and that is what's on my lips today, and it's kind of this pretty coral orange color. And I'm really impressed with Clinique lip products. So that is what that looks like. They're like a more sheer version of the Clinique Pop and Primer lipsticks, I think. Really comfortable to wear. They have a nice glossy finish. They're not like super opaque, but you can see they still give the lips color. I've got a piece of hair going on. And then the other one that I picked up is 06 Bubblegum Pop. And this is the pink one, which looks like that. This is what the packaging looks like. The bottom is a little bit more sheer as opposed to the other ones, which are more opaque. I heard they're supposed to be coming out with some new shades in the regular Pop lipstick line, but I have not seen them anywhere, and I love those lipsticks, so I can't wait for those to come out. But anyway, these are the Clinique Pop Glaze lipsticks. This is Bubblegum Pop, and then the other one is Melon Drop Pop. And then Clinique also came out with the Clinique Pop Lacquers Lip Color Plus Primer. Is the packaging. I've worn Nude Pop, I believe, twice. This is 09 Nude Pop. This is what the packaging looks like. And you've got a little doe foot. And these got nice pigmentation. And they're glossy. And they feel really comfortable. And the other one is 05 Wink Pop. And this is kind of a nudie pink color. Right there. And I like these so far. I really have been impressed with Clinique's lip products lately. So there is Wink Pop and Nude Pop. Then, alas, I finally got a Charlotte Tilbury Bar of Gold in one piece. I ordered this from Beautylish. They recently got a shipment of these in, and I picked it up finally in one piece. This is the 3rd time I've ordered this product. The other 2 I ordered from Nordstrom's, and they came totally broken. So this is what she looks like. It's a pretty gold shade that is, it's light enough for me. I'm gonna have to tan my face up for it to really look pretty, but it's got a gold undertone to it. And I'm gonna leave this on there because there's some other swatches of highlighters that I want you guys to see kind of in a row. So that's the Bar of Gold by Charlotte Tilbury. The next product is the Chanel Pearls et Fantasies Illuminating Powder. This is from the Spring Collection. And I ordered 2 of these thinking that this was going to be the love of loves in highlighter land for me. I knew that they were going to kind of have that jelly texture to it. This one almost is like a jelly powder mix with a little bit more powder than jelly, I kind of feel. But I was kind of, this is what it looks like. I was kind of let down by this product. It puts a real subtle sheen on my skin. I don't know if like the pink is absorbed by my pink undertones or what, but I was expecting something fabulous and it just kind of fell short for me. It's beautiful in the pan, although I did, you know, mess it up quite a bit. I used a really stiff brush as well to pick up the product, because I really kind of had to build it up on my cheeks to get that intensity out of it. But I'm going to swatch them separately and then together. So you've got, this is the separate, these are the separate two right there, and then here's them together, and then I'll swatch them right here. So that is what that looks like. I wasn't that as impressed with it. They're just not as like shiny as I thought they were going to be. And then another highlighter, which I absolutely love, is the Burberry Spring Summer 2016 Runway palette, and I picked up the shade White #1. It kind of comes with this, the box comes with this pretty little sleeve on there. There are two shades of this. One is more like a nude shimmer, and this one's the white one. And this is so beautiful. Comes in standard Burberry packaging. This does not have a fragrance to it, so those of you guys who don't like fragrance in your powders, that's good. This is also one of them gelée formulas, and it's beautiful and it's shiny and I love it. Can you see the embossing in there? Let me give you a swatch of this guy. So that is that guy, and then I'll swatch it down here. Hopefully you can see how much shinier, you can really see how much shinier that Charlotte Tilbury and the Burberry white is compared to like the Chanel ones. And these are, I really push my finger in these to get them to show up like that. But oh, isn't that, it's stunning. And then on Instagram I had questions on how like a couple of those highlighters compared to Becca Pressed in Pearl, the new white one that looks like this. So I'm just going to go ahead and swatch it next to them. This is more of a powder formula, where the Burberry one is that gelée formula. I think the Burberry one offers more shine than the Pearl, but there are them together. This one here is more shiny, but it's more translucent, like you can see your skin a little bit more through this one, whereas this one is a little bit more opaque on and more powdery, I guess. But they're both beautiful. I love both of these highlighters. And then the other one that I wanted to swatch for you guys next to those was the Dior Skin Nude Air Glowing Gardens highlighter, and I have it in Glowing Pink 001. This is what's on my cheeks today. I love this highlighter. This again is a gelée formula. It's got a bit of a pink undertone to it, and I love it. So you've got Charlotte Tilbury Bar of Gold, the Chanel Pearls de Fantasy are these three right here, and then you've got the Burberry Runway White, Becca Pearl, and then the Dior Glowing Gardens in 01. 'Tis the season for highlighters. I picked up a couple things from the Lancome Spring Collection. This first one is the My Parisian Pastels All Over Illuminating Powder Cubes. And these, I put the little caps, each little cube, which I'll show you in a minute, has got a little cover on it. And they're kind of housed in their own little plastic department. I just pulled all the covers off so I could use them all. But this packaging just gets me, I tell you. It is so cute. And this is a little tin. There's a ton of product in here as well. There are 9 times 0.11 ounces of product. So you're getting a load of product in this little guy. And I know you can use them like individually for eyeshadows, or you can, you know, take some of the lighter shades out and use more of the, you know, the more pigmented ones as blush. I've just been swirling my brush in all of the colors and putting it on my cheeks as a blush, and it's really pretty. It has a nice glow to it as well. And then what I'm probably gonna do, because I like it as a blush, I'm probably gonna take the little plastic casing off all of them and put them in the tin that way, because once they get worn down, you're gonna start hitting the plastic casing. But I'm trying to decide how I should swatch these. Let's do these top 3 so you can get a little bit of a feeling for the tones in them. And then I'm gonna spill these. So they're all like a shiny powder. And then let me try to attempt to swatch all of these together. But I know you can use them in multiple ways. It's kind of all together right there, but let me give a straight swatch. You can see they're pretty shiny. When I mix them all together, it's definitely a blush for me. I also purchased the My Parisian Blush Colored Cheek Cream, and it's got the same super cute little tin packaging. And this here is got, I think the #1 ingredient in here is dimethicone, and it is so like a second skin feeling when you put it on. It's crazy. Like, you can't see anything, and because of that dimethicone, which they use a lot in like primers and stuff like that, it kind of gives a smoothed out look to the skin. It's really bizarre. But this is 01 Coral de Vil. You want to say Cruella de Vil. But it's so smooth, and then when you put it on, it just rubs on like a second skin. Also from that same collection, I've got the Color Design Sensational Effects Lip Color Smooth Hold. And this is in 330 Paris Please. The color just got me. It's a really pretty lilac pink. This is what the packaging on here looks like. Oh, there we go. And here's the color. I thought the color was so stunning, so I purchased this guy. So pretty. That is such a me color. I did purchase 2 lip products from the Urban Decay and Gwen Stefani collection. I got the Ex-Girlfriend lip pencil and also the Ex-Girlfriend lipstick. And this is a really good nude combination for me, and I really like it. And of course the lipstick. This lipstick is more sheer than the other ones, but it pairs really nicely with the lip color. It almost looks like kind of how the finish of those pop glaze lipsticks was, but the pairing of these two is really great. Did you guys hear that Bite Beauty is discontinuing their luminous cream lipsticks? I was like, what? Because I really like those lipsticks, but I heard they're coming out with a whole another line of a different formula of lipsticks, so I'm pretty excited about that. But they did release 2 new lip products in the matte cream lip crayon with resveratrol, so I purchased 2 of these. The first one is Pastille, P-A-S-T-I-L-L-E, and this is what Pastille looks like. And what really got me on the Pastille color was they also came out with this matte lip crayon in the shade Blanc, which is a white. And it's intended to mix with other lip colors to change them. And oftentimes I'm always looking for that tone that a white brings a darker lipstick. So I was like, I totally need that. And it is just a white, but watch what it does when you mix it with like Pastille. And I was like at the Bite counter there mixing colors like crazy. And this did a lot of good things for lipstick colors that I would quite like. So there's the Pastille alone. There's them mixed, which really, I love that color when they're mixed. And then there's the Blanc alone. So this is a really cool product. Then since I liked the first Sephora Rouge Gel Lip Liner that I purchased 2 more in store because they had them out. So I was able to swatch them and check out the colors. This is a new lip liner from Sephora, and it's a great lip liner. Super, super creamy and wears really nicely as well. And they're not too expensive either. So this first shade is 05 Melancholy, which is kind of it's a pink, it's a warm pink shade. And then the other one that I have is 06, the Pink of Things. So this is 06 in the Pink of Things, which is a little bit darker, a little bit brighter pink than this, what did I say it's called? The Melancholy. And then last but not least, Tom Ford came out with some new quads for spring, and I believe there's 5 of them, and I'm pretty sure they're all going to be in the permanent range. So if some are sold out now, you should be able to get them as they get the products back in stock. But I was like, oh man, there's 5 of them, I'm in trouble. Anyway, I picked up 4 of them, and one of them I have on my eyes right now. There's a little bit of glare because they're not matte eyeshadows, but I love this. I absolutely love this quad. I've worn it 3 or 4 times already, and it's stunning. This is the shade 21 Last Dance. This is your glitter shade. There are no mattes in here, but I've been packing this on the lid, and for a shadow with as much glitter as in here, it has got pigment, and like that's all I have on my lid, and you can still see it pretty well. And it does have fallout, but for as much glitter that's in it, it's not too terrible. It brushes off my face fairly easy, so I love this. I think out of all of them, this is one of my favorite ones. And these are more traditional powder eyeshadows, these 3. So there is Last Dance, number 21. Look at this blue. Is that not pretty? Oh! I love it. I just love it. This next one is number 22, Lilac Dream, and I have worn this one once. It's alright. It's not my favorite, but I mean, it performs really well, but all the shades are quite light, and all of these three have shimmer, and then here's your glitter shade. I didn't find like the glitter shade was packed as much of a punch as the one in the Last Dance quad. It's still really pretty though. Like, this is a really spring wearable type of color, but it's got quite a bit of shimmer in it. I'm going to do two at a time this time. So here's the glitter shade, and here's the pink. I feel like the blue in the other quad pack more of a punch than the glitter in this one. And then here's the other two shades. Really soft colors. So that one is Lilac Dream, number 22. And then there's number 20, Disco Dust, which I've worn this a couple times as well. And when I executed it a little bit differently and brought in a matte brow bone eyeshadow, I liked it better. But when I used it by itself, I wasn't the biggest fan of it by itself. The glitter in here is pretty as well, but it kind of showed up more shiny than color-wise, because I think it's more like a flesh tone glitter. But everything in here is quite shiny as well. And then this color here is pressed a little bit harder than the other ones. But it's a nice quad. It's just not my super favorite out of the new ones. So those are the first two. It was funny because I was trying to do a highlight out of here, and I went with this one because it's like the lightest color in here, and it was it was so dark on my primer, but I just rolled with it that day. And then here are the bottom two. This color is beautiful. So there is Disco Dust. And then the last one is 04 Honeymoon, and I love this one as well. I've worn this quite a few times since I got it, as you can see. But this is the same type of formula as the Nude Dip. It's almost like a baked jelly texture. This one isn't a traditional powder like the other ones that I showed you. I kind of wish that he would have done more of the newer quads in this type of formula, because I think it's more fun. But this is 04 Honeymoon, and I really love it. I've worn all of these shades together. It was awesome. I've worn all of these shades like downwards and used a matte brow bone highlight. That's what I did yesterday, and I love it. I absolutely love this quad. I'm going to compare it to Burnished Amber for you guys too, because I know that's one that people are questioning. But this isn't the powder formula like Burnished Amber is. This is like the jelly, and there's a lot of shine in here as well. And here are the bottom two. They're so pretty. Like, my green eyeballs love this quad. So that's Honeymoon right there. And then here's Honeymoon next to Burnished Amber. And again, Burnished Amber is that traditional pressed powder formula, and this is that baked jelly formula. There's a little similarity with, you know, the burgundy in there, but I think that they're quite different, to be honest. The finishes are different and the formulas are different. Like, I like Burnished Amber a lot, but I love Honeymoon. Tom Ford went ahead and rounded off this haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to wear sunscreen, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!